This will probably be the shortest video because H only has 4 algorithms. So for CLL, this will be the easiest H case. The 5 move one. For EG1, it's a bit like the, well, I'll show you this. For EG1, it's very similar to this case where you do R prime F, R2 U prime, R2 F, R. For this one, you over here, bar in the back again, and then it's just R prime F, R2 prime, and instead of doing R2F, you just do R prime F again, and it leaves you with this, and to solve the rest of it, you should do R, U, R prime, F prime. The 2 algorithms people use for this case on CLL, some people do this one still, but that's not very good. You can also do Nicholas twice, which is the better one. Algorithm I use for this is actually one of my favourite EG1s, if not my favourite. And it's a complicated algorithm to remember, but once you get it and get the finger stroke, it's really fast. It goes F prime, U, R, U prime, R2, F2, R, U prime, F. And the way I remember it is, firstly, it's abstract to start an algorithm with an F prime, so that's kind of easy to remember. And it's the inverse sexy move, cancels into R prime F2, and then I just kind of remember I'm fixing it. I want to make a point of noting the finger trick here because a lot of people try to switch to maybe a 2 gen one with the bar 1 left because they think this is a bad algorithm, but actually it's really good. So F prime I do with my finger like this. Pretty standard for this. Double flick like that. U prime middle, and then F. So the F moves are both done with index. And yeah, this is actually, as you can tell, it's quite a fast algorithm. Right, so I don't actually have a very good way of doing this. There's a better algorithm for this, but I've never been good with it. So the one I used starts with a sledgehammer, and I do U2, connect these 2 up, and like this, and solve this layer case with R, U2, R prime F. And it's not that fast really, but I can avoid the case anyway. And what most people do is R prime, U prime, R prime, F2, U, F prime, R prime, R, F prime. So, I think mine's faster for me. The last one, this is probably the easiest to remember and probably the fastest to execute, even though it's quite high move count. Well, it's 12 moves, so. So when you got the bar down here, you want to have the bar on here, and actually this is a really easy one to learn AUF for, because this bar just stays here. Goes to the side here. And also, it's just the inverse of this algorithm I taught in the last one, where you do double inverse XE, F insert. Here you just do R, U, R prime, F prime, which is a very common trigger in EG1, so it's good to remember it. You can have a name for it. I think I call it swing, normally. And then just double sex move to finish it. That was bad, but oh well. Let's take a moment to go over these again. So for pure, similar to the easy pi case, R prime F, R2U, but instead of doing R2 you just do R prime, and that leaves you with that. This, difficult to remember algorithm, but inverse sexy move, cancel into R prime F to R, and then fix the rest, and it's really good to execute once you know how. This one I had 2 algorithms for. One was the inverse of a pi case, which isn't that bad, but then this one, sledgehammer, U2, connect these, insert like that. Can be fast. This case, inverse of this easy case, which I just did wrong. Bar in the wrong place. R prime, F prime, and then just double sexy. That concludes my second EG1 tutorial. Next cases are probably going to be the U cases.